how's it going? I hope you all are doing amazing. If you're new here, hello, welcome to my channel. I'm the Intuitive Rose, nice to meet you. If you're not new here, hello and welcome back. I'm so happy you joined me again today. So today, y'all, we're going to do a pick a card reading on how do strangers view you in public. All right, we do have 3 piles for you to choose from today. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. And if you feel drawn to, feel free to choose more than one. That's again only if you feel drawn to. So we have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. All right, so if you chose pile number 1, this is your reading, pile number 1. So let's see, how do strangers view you in public, okay? So I did write down some channel messages, and we're also going to pull from tarot as well, okay? So the first thing, you guys, I started hearing a bird outside chirping. All right, so this was making me think of 2 things. Some of you guys, maybe you're like out early morning, okay? Like this could also be like really late at night too, but I really am getting emphasis like early morning because that's when the birds are normally chirping, right? Some of you guys could have maybe recently went to like a pet store as well. But yeah, this is something that strangers view you, is that you're out early, or this could also be like your voice as well, okay? There's something about like a quick demo of your voice. So this could be if you're like asking for something, or this could be like maybe you're talking to someone on the phone or something like that here. There's like a quick demo of your voice and people are automatically like looking your way, okay? So I do feel like you have a voice that people wouldn't mind hearing every day, okay? It could also be like a voice of a maybe like a coach or something, like a teacher as well. You have the voice that, you know, may catch people's eyes. I was also getting the message about, you know, maybe you rap, you hum when you're out in public, you're singing something, okay? This could also talk about like, you know, you're driving in your car, you're listening to music, windows down. Okay, so people are definitely noticing this, all right? And also something about like a lot of solo trips. So maybe this is also what you do for work. You know, you travel by yourself a lot, or, you know, you're always taking, you know, Wawa trip in the morning, or, you know, maybe you take the kids to school, or, you know, take your, you know, spouse to work, something like that here, okay? So you may do a lot of errands early morning, okay? Something also about like familiar faces as well. So maybe this is something that you do every day. Like you may do the same routine every day, okay? Strangers view you as someone that is okay with being by themselves, okay? Because again, you're either taking a lot of trips by yourself, or maybe like you are with someone, but you know, like, I don't know, you're either walking down a different aisle or something, because there was a lot of emphasis on like being by yourself, okay? So I do feel like strangers view you as someone that, you know, is more than capable of like being there for themselves, being comfortable in your own skin, because, you know, she's smiling. So again, your vibe is like someone that's walking into a store or walking into the gym, you're humming, you're smiling, you're greeting people, okay? So this is how strangers view you, okay? Someone that's always, you know, very, very friendly too. So even if you are walking into a place and you're not smiling, you know, as soon as you make eye contact with someone, you are already, you know, waving or saying good morning, you know, hello, something like that here. I do feel like strangers view you as someone that is very friendly, okay? I also wrote down the strangers view you as someone that they could match with. I started hearing matchmaker. So I'm not sure if, you know, you out with your friends or something, you're like, oh, you know, go talk to her or go talk to him, something like that. Or maybe someone here is trying to, you know, make their shot or something like that here. Strangers view you as someone that is encouraging, okay? I did get that vibe. Like you could be definitely someone that is like, oh, this is my friend, here's her number, or, you know, something like that. Or maybe here's my number, okay? There's something confident about you, something that speaks you're not afraid as well. Okay, hence why you're probably always going out by yourself as well. I feel like a lot of you are being studied when it comes to what you're wearing out. Okay, so you could wear like similar things, like something like gym wear, just comfortable clothing, like nothing too restricting. Okay, but it's also something that could be something that brings out something. So that could be like, maybe it brings out your chest or brings out your butt or brings out your figure, your arms, like something like that here. Okay, yeah. And I know like the weather is hot right now, so maybe you guys are wearing shirts that are revealing a lot more. Okay, I do feel like you have strangers definitely checking you out. All right, definitely checking you out for sure. Honestly, I got that in another pile as well. Okay, this may be the pile though that a lot of people stare at you. Okay, they may stare at you, but they may not say anything as well. All right, especially if you're out by yourself. Okay, I'm definitely getting that. Okay, I did write down that there's something about your beauty and aesthetic. Okay, but if something speaks comfortable, it speaks like not too much. Okay, so maybe you don't go outside with like a heavy face, or you're okay with wearing like a messy bun kind of thing. Okay, I feel like you don't really put much effort in the morning if you are out early morning, but it's also like strangers view you as someone that has natural beauty. Okay, you don't have to do much of getting ready because maybe your hair's already done. Okay, maybe you have a summer style that all you got to do is put it in the bun. Maybe you got locks. All you got to do is spritz it. Okay, something like that. Or maybe you don't have too much hair, so it's like you could just wake up and go. It feels very easy, and I do feel like strangers view you as someone that you have like a very low maintenance look. Okay, but it's also very appealing as well. Okay, also wrote down that some of you may be very considerate when it comes to others around you. Okay, so yeah, so strangers are viewing you as someone that excuses themselves a lot. And when you're replying back or responding back, it's with manners. Okay, it's with a soft approach. Okay, yeah, there's something about you that speaks, you're a kind person. You are a kind person. All right, pile number 1, this is how strangers are viewing you. Okay, and this is mainly your outer appearance as well. So it's like based off like how you're dressed, how you are excusing yourself. It gives like, oh, this person is thoughtful when they are walking past someone. You are considerate when it comes to things like that. Okay, I do feel like you have had a couple people recently.
Abundant Rising, my loves. Thank you so much for being open to listening to this reading today. If you find yourself to be resonating with these channel messages and would love to finish the remainder, feel free to become a Patreon member to have full access to the rest of your reading plus more. You also have the option of renting the remainder for only $1 today. If interested, feel free to follow the steps in the description box below to have a private link sent to you. I kindly thank you in advance for your love and true support. Love you.
All right, so if you chose pile number 2, this is your reading, pile number 2. So let's see, how do strangers view you in public? Okay, so I did write down some channel messages. We're going to start with those, and then we're going to jump into tarot. Okay, so first thing, someone here could be in the army, or maybe you have someone know someone that's in the army. Okay, you could have been recently out with them as well. Okay, I'm getting something about like a decor. So maybe your car has veteran sticker on it, or my husband served, like something like that here. That's random, but that's what it's giving. Okay, so that could be relevant here. So I do feel like strangers are viewing you as someone that may have served, or maybe knows someone that has served. Okay. Also, I was hearing like salud, and that's bless you in Spanish. So maybe some of you guys, y'all speak a different language. Okay, you guys, start talking in a whole different language. Okay, and strangers are viewing you as someone that is, either learning a language, or you are, bilingual, stuff like that. It does feel like you're also being viewed as someone that's very confident and also expressive. Okay, I did write down that someone could have recently returned something. So maybe you guys had like a bad encounter with an employee or something, or maybe, the returning didn't go as smooth as you may have thought, or at least the way you would have liked. Okay, because I was getting something about that, returning something, but it was conflict, it was problems. Okay, maybe it was like a long line, or maybe a rude employee, a rude customer, like something like that here. So take it how it resonates. But I did write down that there's something about you not getting persuaded easily, okay, or maybe not getting easily provoked. So strangers are definitely viewing you as someone that, you can stay calm during a storm. You're not jumping straight into cursing, someone out. You're not jumping straight into throwing a hand, okay, during a rough situation or a rough encounter. Some of you guys could be parents as well. So I do feel like there's emphasis on your patience, okay? Strangers view you as someone that you really do have patience. You're waiting in a long line and you're not making a face. You're trying to occupy yourself. Maybe you're looking at what's available, in the aisles, or maybe you're talking on the phone. It's something about you like kind of wasting time, okay? Yeah. You could also be maybe getting things done. You're checking your list, list of items you needed to get. Okay, there's something like that here. Okay, so yeah, strangers definitely view you as someone that you don't feed into what other people are doing. Okay, so maybe someone is trying to talk to you about, the lack of something, or like, I know there's been a lot of issues with the self-checkout and stuff like that. So, maybe someone's trying to complain to you and you're like, oh yeah, but you're not really complaining. You're just listening. Okay, so yeah, I do feel like there's something about you're not trying to make things, worse than what they need to be. Okay, yeah. This could also be with your children as well. You may talk to them sternly, but, calmly at the same time, okay? Yeah. I do feel like there's this energy like you don't play around, but you're also respectful too, okay? I hope that makes sense. Like, people may assume that you're maybe quick to jump, to blah, 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 but you prove them wrong. Like, no, I don't mind sitting and waiting, or I don't mind, let's rephrase that. Like, you don't have problems with, asking someone to talk nicely or to excuse themselves. You just say it in a respectful way. Okay. Look at how she's looking. She's like, I'm sorry, did you not see me there? So it's something very I don't know. Maybe this could be like some passive aggressiveness as well. I don't know. But yeah, strangers definitely view you as someone that you're very stern with your requests, but respectful. Okay. You can also wear glasses or something. I'm getting the message that strangers view you as someone that has really nice facial features. Okay. Yeah. Also, there's a message about walking very fast. Okay, so yeah, some of you guys, y'all like speed walking, speed racing. You could definitely drive fast too. Okay. Strangers may view you as someone that's rushing, or, just trying to get multiple things done at once. Okay. Yeah, so if you're driving in the car, you're not afraid to risk that red light, something like that here. So maybe you guys recently ran a red light. Okay, and I also wrote down something about cabbage or lettuce. Strangers view you as someone that is checking like expiration dates. You're checking to see if things are molded, if this food is, worth purchasing. I also feel like, when you're out shopping, say for your house, you are looking at all your options. You're not quick to, make a purchase. I see that here. Yeah. You're definitely someone that uses your observation very well. Maybe some of you guys could have like recently worked in sales, so what goes on behind, closed doors. This could also be working at a grocery store. How they package their stuff. So you are someone that is, always checking, always observing as well. I also feel like you could be someone that, maybe you pick up something and you don't mind eating it, drinking it while you shopping. So, but you're like, I'm going to pay for it, Yeah. You could also be someone very tall. I do feel like strangers view you as someone that's very well put together, honestly. Like, Yeah, even if you're out with children, it's like all y'all look very nice. Okay. Also, you work very well with other people. So if you are out with children, you are out with family, you all are doing something. Okay. You are helping each other, put, cases of water into the cart. Also, if you like go to the gym, maybe you are out with your friends or your trainer. Yeah, you are very well put together. I do feel like your group of people that you're always out with, strangers view you guys as, again, well put. Okay. Maybe you make sure your hair is done before you leave, or, some of you guys wear like a wet and go kind of style. So, it's not too much, but it looks extravagant, right? Yeah. Strangers view you as someone that is also, someone that's very attractive. Maybe you also bring in a lot of attraction. Yeah, I wrote down you carry a lot of attraction. So it's also the people you're with too. I'm getting the message like you look good, your friend look good, like something like that here. Your spouse looks good. Okay, yeah. Your children are handsome. Your children are beautiful. Okay, it's definitely something about your looks. Okay. I also wrote down that some of you guys, y'all could...
Rising, my loves. Thank you so much for being open to listening to this reading today. If you find yourself to be resonating with these channel messages and would love to finish the remainder, feel free to become a Patreon member to have full access to the rest of your reading plus more. You also have the option of renting the remainder for only $1 today. If interested, feel free to follow the steps in the description box below to have a private link sent to you. I kindly thank you in advance for your love and true support.
All right, so if you chose pile number 3, this is your reading. So let's see, how do strangers view you in public? Okay, so I did write down some channel messages. We're going to start with those and then we're going to jump into tarot. I do have the image up here, you guys, and I wanted to point out something, okay? So there is a message about like you not looking your age, or maybe when you're out with someone, you guys look alike. I do feel like strangers view you as someone like, yeah, you're a grown woman, you're a grown man, but you may have like a body of like when you were in high school or something like that, or maybe you have a body of an athlete, okay, but they can tell you're grown. Also, I was getting the message like you may look like someone you're out with. So for example, say you're out with your spouse and, strangers view you guys as like brother and sister. Okay. It's like people may view you as the opposite of what you are, or like a different age than what you are. And it's really because you look young, or again, you and your partner or you and your friends complement one another. Okay. I was also getting that in another pile. So, some of you guys could have came from that pile as well, because I did mention that. I also wrote down that I'm picking up on someone that is not afraid to make eye contact when speaking to others. Because, like, look at them. They're, like, looking at each other's eyes. Some of you guys may also have, like, this ability to finish someone's words. So you may finish what someone was already thinking, about to say, something like that here. I do feel like strangers view you as someone that is very mature and also stable. Your energy gives like, you take care of yourself, you have money, okay, or at least enough money to support your life, okay? You have enough money that allows you to live, okay? Yeah, because you know how this world nowadays, a lot of people are in this energy of just surviving. So there's something about you living, okay? So your hair, your skin, okay, it's giving like, again, you take care of yourself, or you have the ability, you have the resources to take care of yourself, okay? This could also be maybe when you're out with your spouse, all right? I keep saying spouse, so maybe you guys, do go out with your spouse a lot. All right. You can also maybe wear jewelry, or you have like designer on a lot. Yeah, your outfits be given, I spend money on myself or at least someone else's money. I don't know. But strangers definitely view you as someone that has a good taste in things. Okay. Also, when I said taste, it makes me think of like, you go out to a grocery store and they're giving out samples, you don't mind tasting it, and you don't mind giving your opinion right then and there, like if this is good, if this is not good. Okay, I do feel like you're someone that you don't mind being honest. Okay, also, if you go out with your friends or family, or again spouse, you are definitely viewed as someone that holds a close connection. You may ask their opinion on something. Okay, yeah, you could ask their opinion on something, or maybe you guys are tasting something at the same time and y'all looking at each other to see who gonna say it first kind of thing. I don't know. Oh Lord, that's so funny. I do pick up on you guys making jokes with one another. Yeah, there's this energy of being very close with one another. Okay. Yeah, I do feel like strangers view you as someone that, you're loyal to your friend. You're loyal to your family, okay? You're loyal to those around you, all right? I also wrote down that some of you guys could definitely wear your natural hair out, okay? So yeah, this is another thing. Strangers view you as someone that you literally are a splitting image of a model or something, because even looking at these pictures, I don't know their ages here, so it's a lot of strangers question, they're trying to guess, not question, they're trying to guess what's your connection with this person you're out with, or what's your age, or what do you do for work. There's something like that here based off what you're wearing, who you're out with, what you guys are doing here. I do feel like you have a lot of eyes on you, pile number 3. That was all the piles here, there's a lot of eyes on you, pile number 3, but it's mainly how you are, how you interact is what kind of draws attention to you, pile number 3. Yeah. You definitely have a lot of hair, definitely. Okay, that's what I'm getting too. Maybe you have a lot of hair, or your hair is again styled differently, in a way. Again, maybe you guys wear a different kind of color dye. Okay, so you're wearing a whole gray wig, or you're wearing a whole red wig, something like that here. I feel again, what you wear, what you do brings attention to you. Okay. Yeah. Also, you and your partner may show small PDA. That could be another thing. Okay. Strangers are viewing you as someone that makes small gestures, hinting that you're taken, or hinting that you're not interested. Okay. Yeah. It doesn't feel like it's too much. Okay, so maybe, you see someone approaching you and you may automatically pick up oh, they're trying to make a move or something. You may get closer to your partner, or you may, grab their hand or something like that here. Yeah. Also, if you're out with your child, you're you may call them by their name, or hey son, hey daughter, something like that here. I feel you have a good sense of things. You have a good idea of what people may be doing or trying to do around you. Yeah. Also wrote down that some of you guys may also be into delivery driving, or maybe delivery orders or something like that here. Yeah. So strangers view you as someone that is getting their grind on. Okay, you're definitely making money. You're looking for different ways to make money. Also, maybe this is play money for you. Okay. Yeah. For a small group of you, I also wrote down that you could have recently been involved in, an argument with someone, or maybe, with an employee as well at a workplace, because I was getting a message about tension between two people, but it's also giving, I'm not going to make a scene, but there's a problem, right here. Okay, so maybe you ask for a manager. You're someone that's not afraid to go asking for someone higher up, or you're not afraid to, call something out. Oh, there's hair in my food. But you also are I'm not going to make a scene, but this is a problem, Also, this could be with you and your friends, or you and your spouse. Maybe there was tension between, one of you, but you just let it go. You could have said something a little smart, a little petty. You made a petty comment. I don't know. Yeah, I did write down that there's something about you definitely giving small gestures when it comes to how you're feeling. Okay. So if you're not feeling too happy, you're at this restaurant, you're not going to hide too much of it, okay? Yeah, it's like the hints be definitely received, whether that's like from the server, from the employee, from your partner, from your friend. It's like someone's getting the memo. Oh, we need to go. We need to leave. I feel like strangers view you as someone that...
Rising, my loves. Thank you so much for being open to listening to this reading today. If you find yourself to be resonating with these channel messages and would love to finish the remainder, feel free to become a Patreon member to have full access to the rest of your reading plus more. You also have the option of renting the remainder for only $1 today. If interested, feel free to follow the steps in the description box below to have a private link sent to you. I kindly thank you in advance for your love and true support. Love and light.